So today I have a little info video for you. I get asked a lot what kind of grip I recommend, but that's something that it's really hard for me to say because we're all so different. Some of us greasy, some of us dry, some of us sweaty. We all have different skin types. I'm a greasy Italian, but at the same time, I have really dry skin now. So I find that grip is a very personal choice. So I went out and found a whole bunch of different grips, tried them all out, and I have a little information on it. So those of you that are trying to find that perfect grip that makes you a mighty ninja, hopefully this will help give you a little information so that you can pick one that might work best for your body type. So just to go over initially, this section here, for those of you that have dry hands, this is not the case for me now. I actually have the opposite problem. But I found when I first started pole, my hands started sweating a lot. I found that as soon as I saw the trick or the combo that the instructor was teaching that day, my hands would instantly start sweating. Some of you might have a similar issue. So if sweaty hands are your problem, a lot of these grips in this section are great. I don't have in here dry hands. Dry hands is probably one of the most popular grips that you see. That one is basically like a liquid chalk. So a lot of you are probably very familiar with that one. But I didn't include it in my selection of tests because I feel like it's already very common. But there is a download link below that you can click on and download a PDF that's going to give you information on all of these grips as well as where to purchase them. So I'm not going to talk about these grips too much here because I don't want to bore you with that. But like I said, you can always download the PDF below. But just so you know, like I said, all of these in this section are more suited for those of you that have super sweaty hands and need a little bit drier grip, or as well as other body parts. Feel like behind your knees, your armpits, your elbows, wherever those spots may be that you feel like you need to dry your skin out a little bit. This section over here, I find are for those of us that tend to have drier skin and we actually need something to make us feel a little bit tacky. So these two, not usually included in the normal pole grip selection. They're not technically made for pole grip, but these are the two that I find personally work best for me. I discourage people from using grip as much as possible. Try to do as much as you can to strengthen your grip without using grip aids, but we've all been there and eventually we get to the point where we need to have a little something extra. I like to use this one when I travel sometimes because when I go to cold areas, I feel like my skin gets so dry and it's cold and I feel like I need like a little bit of tackiness. So as much as it says that it's a lotion, it actually gives you just a little bit of a funky grip. Like I said, it's not actually made for a pole grip. But this would be my number one choice. But once again, I have unique grip issues. So like I said, go ahead and click the download link below. You can see my little snippet videos of me trying out all of these grips. If you have questions on any of them, please feel free to ask me. I find the Loop It pole grip, this one, they recommend using one side if you have dry hands, which once again, not so much my case, but the thing I do like about this one is you can actually put it on the pole on the other side. It gives it like a nice tacky feel. So I find especially if you have a new pole, I don't know if a lot of you have noticed this, but oftentimes when you get a new pole, it's almost like it needs to be seasoned. It feels super slippery. So I found that using the Loop It pad on a newer pole or a pole that just feels like it needs a little extra tackiness. So I don't use the Loop It pole on my body. I like to use it on the pole. So that's why this one I kind of figure is being somewhere in the middle between these two. So go ahead and click the link below. Learn more about all of the different grips. Like I said, if you have any questions on any of them, feel free to ask, and hopefully you're able to get some good information to help you find that grip that will help you take one step closer to becoming a full-on pole ninja. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave those below in the comments. If you have any requests for future tutorials or information, please feel free to leave those in the comments below. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure that you do that, and you will see fresh content, new tutorials, training tips, and whatever crazy antics and training shenanigans I'm doing posted on a weekly basis. And thank you so much for watching.